Thursday afternoon chat. Your favorite artists with Jayar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your little paws together for our favorite couple, the Gokeys. Oh.
Pause. I just want to know where that came from. You have kids that
Pause.
are still young? No, your kids are older, are they not?
I think it's just been, oh yeah.
Is this a children's show?
I have just about 2 adults.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So one
Grandpa
kid.
soon.
Oh. Great start to the interview. Hey, you want to see my hairline receding?
Want to see my grays? Anyway.
This shirt's a XXL. That's new for me.
It's called the Granddad bod.
You're the first couple that we request.
I'm sorry.
We've had couples on before, but this is the first time we're like, wait, if it's just Danny, no.
I knew it.
No,
I don't blame you.
I want to, before we get to anything, the last time we had you in, you guys were in the middle of a fight. Okay. Because,
I remember this clearly.
And I quote Leyicet, Danny, preach, give them the toothbrush. This man needs to be saved. And Danny's like, it's a toothbrush. What am I supposed to say? And you said that at the end of that interview that this wasn't an argument that had been solved yet. You guys were just coming off that Cuba trip where you guys are passing out toothbrushes in the streets. And Danny didn't know exactly how to merge the toothbrush handing. So how did you guys bury that or...
No, actually, we have a new fight. Oh, maybe we get judge and jury on this one.
Every mission trip.
We roll an old one into a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I remember from that fight, she just like hit me, handed me toothbrush, and said, "Give them to these guys walking up." And
no, the guy's standing in front of us. He was standing right in between
I didn't want to have
They
the
were
same
walking.
fight here, but
And then he was standing there, and you're like, "What do I do?" And I said, "Give it to him." And you're like, and he's looking at it, and I'm looking at it. And you're like, "Here."
So no, the answer is no. We have not resolved it.
That was not witnessing with the toothbrush. You're supposed to say, "Jesus loves you. Here you go," okay, or something like that.
I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight. It is interesting because on trips I've been in, I need a plan of attack with. I have no relationship with this person I'm about to preach the gospel to. The toothbrush wasn't enough for me. I mean, if I was in that scenario, the toothbrush wouldn't have been enough. I need something else to engage. I can't go from cold conversation to straight into talking about the soul of somebody.
Toothbrush through a toothbrush.
But it's just a personality type. I need some sort of relationship to get the conversation going, and a toothbrush wouldn't do it.
Where in the Bible is that?
No, it's
I just want to find that scripture. Before you witness about me, develop a relationship.
Look, you need to work on your marriage before you start diving into me.
You figure out this toothbrush thing.
Marriage. It's time to tell about Jesus.
Wait, what's the new thing?
What will it be? It's typically what will it be? I just got off the bus, so we haven't had time to have enough conversation to fight yet.
We're working it up.
I thought you said there was another toothbrush incident.
Oh, no, not another toothbrush
We just
incident.
went to Cuba again, though. Remember, we almost got stopped because we were bringing in soccer balls. We were bringing in soccer balls, and it looked like we were trying to sell the soccer balls because there was like a.
Well, that's their point of view. Everything in Cuba is, you're gonna capitalize.
Yep.
They're going to capitalize. Or they want to capitalize off of what you're.
Oh, right. They want to capitalize. So it's, if you bring in,
they
goods
want to
in.
cut.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we had to convince them, but we gave the soccer balls away. But we knew that was going to happen, right?
No, I didn't. Did you? Because you didn't tell me. If we.
Well, I was the one being.
Start to a fight.
I was the one
You didn't tell
being.
me.
Weren't we both being like patted down? I mean, we literally got the full service of Cuba that we didn't want.
Yeah. When we brought 1,000 cleats into Jamaica last year, and they.
Oh, are they a communist country?
No, but they
what's your
want. They said they think we're going to sell these 1,000 cleats. So, but that's their cover because in the end, we ended up having to pay $10,000 that goes to them, and then another department comes in that you don't even recognize the name. Oh, we're the Homeland or whatever. They take 10% of the 10 grand, and it's all the way down the line of people that take cuts of that 10 grand, but it's under the cover of we think you're going to sell these.
Oh,
and it's all money. So it's so hard to get help to poorer countries because of humans involved in the
I was
way.
not expecting that story.
It's like a sideways communism thing.
Yeah.
It would never happen here in America.
What is your youngest right now, age-wise?
4.
4. But your oldest is
10.
So 10 and 4. What is the latest because it goes in seasons. You know, when your kids are all little, it's potty training. Oh, that's exhausting, or stuff like that. Oh, a bedwetter and potty we're going crazy. What is the new one that has you got? You don't have to name the kid, but the newest.
I have a story. I don't know what story you got, but
Gabriel and Emmanuel keep sneaking in
in
our
our
room at
room.
night. They take turns.
No,
and-
honey, this does not affect
Dude,
you.
I got a punch in the face the other day. I was like, oh.
You guys, let me explain this. So, she's just, we have a bed that moves up, and they're both individual moving beds.
Can't hide money.
And guess which side, because it's 2 mattresses, guess which side that they're on. So my wife is hugging. She got a whole mattress. She's hugging her side.
It's called strategy.
And so the kids, and then they jump. One jumps at my feet. One jumps at my side. One's trying to share my little pillow I have while she has all the pillows. And it has been a nightmare. I woke up last week and I just pushed her and said, "Move over."
You know the weird thing is, when they don't sneak in, I miss them. Like, I just get up and I'm like, where are they? Oh, I wish they were here.
I woke you up that night and pushed you over and said, "Oh, the kids are on my bed." So we have a new strategy. We've had a new plan. And by we, I mean her. She came up with this. We bought a couch for our room, a pull-out couch. And so now we pull the couch out. And the hope is that they will go to the couch instead of our bed. But jury's out. Did they go to the bed still?
They all ended up back in my bed.
I totally thought you were gonna say you booby trapped them, like we put broken Christmas ornaments on the ground. There's razor wire. Well, I'm glad you went with pull-out couch because my mind went somewhere
different.
bad.
Yeah, there's a different philosophy with her and I. My parents, we weren't allowed in their room. Like you had to knock on the door and come in.
Yeah.
My room. And I kind of want to hold to that philosophy. Our door doesn't shut properly. So the door just pushes open. It doesn't lock. And my wife is very happy about that. Because, like, I need to replace that. No, I like that. We don't need to have the door
locked. I
locked.
don't like them having to knock. They're not
Your
strangers.
room has become like a hostel in Europe.
If you see how many crumbs on the floor, candy stuck to the carpet that I have to clean up. There's this big old house, all these rooms. Yet there's only one room that everyone seems to be interested in.
Sweet.
That's
You're going to
good.
miss that when they get older.
That's true.
No one says I won't miss it, but I'm just saying
says at least.
it makes things difficult at different parts of the time. Never mind. When the door doesn't lock.
We're going to cut
What?
that out.
How much? We all probably know what's going to happen. That couch is going to become Danny's eventually, and the children
Danny's
are sleeping.
room.
Wait,
on
is this a plan?
the children are sleeping on a $10,000 robotic bed.
You know ours wasn't that much. I went to the store to buy it.
I don't know what beds are,
They're so expensive. They're so expensive. We got ours on Amazon.
but I shot high with 10,000, and the Price is Right. I was way over.
I feel like
Yeah,
it
you
was
would've
different.
lost.
No, they're like
Speaking of
8.
Price is Right,
I think
At the store.
I think the 8,000. What are we getting for like
store.
1,400 a mattress?
No, 14 for the whole thing.
Wow.
did you guys take advantage of the? We're going out of business.
Amazon.
Everything. No, mattress stores. We're going out of business, and you were like, "Oh my gosh, that store is gonna fold. We should go take advantage." And then a year later, they're still going out of business.
there. And how do they survive? Who's going out to buy mattresses?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to start another conspiracy theory conversation? Because we could right now. This would
Actually,
be-
I'm just getting triggered though because I wet the bed till I was 13. So
No, you did not.
let's just say my parents never bought me a new mattress because they're like, "You're not going to
You're not
ruin
ruining
another
this."
one."
Your team would rather not know that. They're
Oh,
all
they
like
know.
kind of like,
They know.
Oh, they know you.
I had to have the same mattress my whole childhood because my parents like,
Bro, that
"You're
thing's-
gonna ruin."
Bro, it stunk.
You had a mattress?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Liz.
Yeah. You think they just put out newspaper for me?
No, she's being really sad with you. She said, "Oh, you're lucky. You had a mattress."
Oh,
that's
wow,
wow. What a nice childhood you
Can't
had.
hide money.
She's so.
You didn't have to sleep on the floor?
When I
Wow.
was telling my wife my story of growing up, 6 kids, mom and dad, I was like, "Yeah, man, we grew up in a 1,000 square foot home, 8 of us." And she goes, "Wow, you had a home?" I'm like,
He had a house.
I said, "Yeah," and me and my brother had a share room. Oh, you got a
You
room with your
share a
brother?
room.
We
You
were
got to
all
share a
under
room?
one roof. You had a roof?
And then she starts telling me her story, and then I was like,
but then
silent.
my Peruvian friend comes along and she's like, we had 8 people in one room. And so now he's completely sad
I
story.
tell this story again, and she's like, "Wow." She said the same thing she did. Leia said stories that her parents bounce around from house to house, apartment to apartment, and then she ended up having to sleep with her parents in their bed for how many years?
Oh my gosh, till I was grown.
A grown woman.
Like 18.
And circle back to she's okay with the kids coming in. This is
This is
yeah.
a generational thing.
Yeah. Lucky me.
How much do we owe you after this hour? This is like a therapy.
I feel like I just had a realization. Yeah. The couch is for me. Did you do that just for me? I'm really concerned about this right now. Like this whole time, I'm over. Yeah, babe, go ahead and buy it. And
when you guys went and bought it, you're like, let's go with the cheapest. Now you're like, maybe we should spend a little more on this one.
you literally read my mail on that one.
Let's talk about a new song that was not up, or it's not a new song, but it's a song that's kind of blown up right now. And it was not like, the record label's plan of, let's take this song. Because I think this is kind of interesting with how the music industry has sort of changed. Like if a song gets used by somebody on a video that goes viral, all of a sudden that song can just blow up. You used a recent song of yours that was just a song on an album.
Yeah.
And then now it's getting tons of traction. How did it all go down?
Well, it's interesting in this day and age, people don't listen to full albums much anymore. So this song's deeper in the album towards the end. And I just felt like there was something there with this song.
What's it called?
It's called Stay Strong. Do you know the song? Hi, honey. I'm Danny. Good to meet you.
Wait, the meet and greets later.
The door doesn't lock. Anyways. Wait, that's from the past session, right? Anyways. I was like, man, I'm just going to put, I hired a marketing guy full time, and I said, I'm just going to create my own content and see what this song does.
He's a marketing guy.
No, he's not a content creator.
Yeah. He's a content creator.
He's a kid that just graduated high school, doesn't know what he's doing, and I just said, hey, follow me with the camera.
Yeah.
Yes.
I met him. He was behind the cashier at Arby's.
Tristan, I hope you're not listening. I'm glad he's not here.
I didn't know that he had a title. I thought he was like just a young man.
Well, we call him like the social media director. But typically I said I need someone who knows how to work a camera good because I have some ideas. I put some ideas around this song. The song blew up, you guys. And, I mean, it has gone viral. Anyone have comments? Amazing, maybe? Amazing.
That's great.
Sorry, guys. Inside joke on that one. And it's just crazy to see how a song can blow up and resonate with people. It never had ad money put into it, never seen the light of day on radio. Globally, it's just gone viral.
So why do you think it went?
I think because people are going through difficult times right now. And the message of the song is that sometimes our hope is shaken when God doesn't answer our prayers the way that we want them to be answered, or things don't work out the way that we envisioned it to work out. The song talks about, if I never see the promise on this side of the grave, my hope might be shaken, but my faith will never break. Because I know the day is coming when you'll right all the wrong, and I'll praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. It's literally a song of faith, and people just want to believe that there's some kind of redemption out of their story.
Let's talk about successful Gokey date nights.
Ooh.
What do you? Because it's a learning experience. Like I've learned over the years that my wife likes to go have. Like I have if we go to a nice dinner and a movie, and she's like, eh. But when I take her she likes adventure, so like renting a moped so she can with the and I've had to learn that over the years that she likes. It's way more expensive, but to give an experience that's like, she likes to have fun, and just doing basic stuff like dinner and movie stuff is like, it's just at the end of the day, it's just like that was a waste of money because
she's not into that. That's my wife.
You should be grateful.
I know.
I didn't say I do it. I've just learned that that's what she likes.
Well, first of all, I love how you said that that's what you do for her. Because Danny literally stands there and goes, when are you going to take me out? You haven't planned it. Well, why don't you be romantic?
Let's put this in context. Because I'm the only one who pushes date night.
Him too. He was just saying all the stuff that his wife likes.
So
Danny will give me a list.
I told my wife,
what I want.
I would like you to romance me. It's 2023. Yeah. Roles are changing.
You're gutsier than me.
Wine and dine me. But
I am so simple compared to that. That requires thought. Yours requires no thought. I'm at an age where I like what I like.
Undercover dig. Almost.
No, it's good. Well, that's his story. I'm sure he's not considering that like a dig. But you should be happy because you're not very thoughtful anyways. And I make it so easy. I like the same restaurants. I like the same meal. I like the same everything. Why are you guys looking at each other? You guys are piercing at each other.
It's this man code right here. We're just like, we have to endure the speech and just move on, agree and move on.
I have like 3 restaurants I want to go to. So he'll be like, where do you want to go? You know where I want to go. And he doesn't like any of the ones I want to go to. So I'm
anyways,
just like,
to make a successful date night, man, my wife, one thing that I've discovered and that we've done this year more is that we've taken date night home.
Oh, yeah.
I'll cook her a dinner.
you did that one time.
Where are the niños?
her-
Niñas.
A what?
Where are the
niños?
niños?
They're in bed.
Okay.
We wait
And-
till 8.
Yeah, we put them in bed earlier that day. We need them to sleep. Melatonin gummies, you guys, they're really helpful. We
Drugging children.
So Danny did that one time. Yes, he did. He cooked me a meal.
You know, the second time I went out and bought it and you helped cook it. All right. But anyways, and then we'll play dominoes. We'll turn on music and we'll get dressed.
Nice.
Like it's a date night.
Oh, not PJs?
No PJs. Like it's like, hey, we have to, because the part of the date night is you have to kickstart what caught your attention.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, there's several things of her that caught my attention, right? But the first thing when I first saw her was her beauty. And then after that, getting to dig into her personality, so like we kind of bring our best forward is kind of how I,
Yeah.
and so
Punctuality.
she's Latin. Nope. That's not a thing. Actually, man, I must be the Latino in this relationship because you are punctual.
Danny's late to our home
Date.
night. Like,
How are you
reservations
late?
for
You
8.
live here.
He goes all out. He really does.
I'll put on a suit.
Candles?
We'll do candles. We'll do romantic music. We'll dim the lights.
I mean, it's like a Bath and Body Works candle, but a candle nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good. You know, you can... No, never mind. That's...
Are you gonna give me dating advice?
No,
Is this where this is
you
going?
don't want dating advice
If
from
he
me.
told me we were gonna go do something like where you would take your wife, I would like be like, oh my gosh, thank you.
No.
Because I'm so tired all the time.
Oh,
our kids
yeah.
are at that age where I
That's
don't
true.
know.
Ours are older, so she's not as
Well
tired. She's
rested.
wanting to go have fun now.
Right.
Whereas before, yes, she would be pulling her hair out just like, I can't even think about going anywhere kind of a deal. So that would never happen. We'd never go on dates because she was always tired. And I wouldn't push that hard.
I think it's crucial to have date night. And I think it's crucial to bring your best to date night because that's the, you know, when you come back to your first love, because we know marriage is
What? What you're
Amazing.
Gonna say? What are you about to say?
amazing. Let me finish. You can typically, you see the best and you see the worst sides of each other. You know, you get when you first meet, you get the most beautiful side of the person, right? Because when you're doing it the Christian way, you're not living together. You're dating and you're meeting up at a restaurant and you're not meeting up like just coming out of the gym. So like that's kind of thing. I really believe in that.
Yeah.
What made you fall in love in the first place? Go back to that. What did Jesus say? Do the first things you did. You know, he said you lost your first love. Go back and do the first things. What were the first things when we fell in love with Jesus? Same thing should be what are the first things when we fell in love with our wife.
That's good. I like that.
I like it too.
Can I get an amazing?
Amazing.
That's amazing.
If you are willing, because this could be very private, will you describe if we were sitting behind you in church, what are your worship styles?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No, you
worship
don't want to know what people say about us.
It's true.
Mia Fields is a writer. When we started going to church, something about church that just made us real lovey-dovey. And she's like, "Man, you guys are practically making out at church." I promise you. That's a whole other story.
Wait.
It's a long
So
story.
we're a lot
too.
of snuggles. So even in worship,
Yeah.
sometimes,
We'll hold
we
hands.
like our time, but then sometimes we'll be like, like reach over for a little hand holding or back rub.
Yeah.
Danny
hands
rubs
on
my
the
feet
back.
at church.
It is so inappropriate, you guys.
No, it isn't.
During church, she'll stick her leg on me, take her shoe off, and I have to rub her foot.
He won't do
In
it
church.
otherwise. There's no other place.
You guys, and you know what? There's
he
no
won't
way
do
out
it
of it.
anywhere else.
There's no way out of it. And people have, like, my manager's like, Leyicet, like, we've done, like, a professional corporate event, like, that I did for this. And we had to sit on the side because I was singing, and I'm on the side where everyone can see me, and she puts her foot on my lap, and I have to rub her foot. And she goes, you know, Leyicet, that's a little bit inappropriate at this event. And Leyicet says,
Leyicet.
why? Why? It's okay. I've been rubbing her feet at church for years. That's my style of worship.
Wow, this has turned into a vent sesh.
I was going for the whole, I raise my hands, I sway, and you
Nope,
guys went
we
straight
make
to
out,
foot rub.
rub feet.
Remember when I popped your pimple at church?
Oh, don't even open this door, you guys. No, this is not when you pop.
I had guys like, my wife does that too.
No,
Hate it.
you guys, every service, and if you're watching this, you need to see this on camera. Every service, there's rows of people behind us who can clearly see us. All of a sudden, pastor's preaching, she turns around and she's rubbing me like this, and all of a sudden the finger gets stuck on. She's like this, and then she goes like this, and then she's full popping pimples in church, and I'm like,
I'm
stop
gonna
it,
lose it if I don't
stop
do
it,
it.
stop it, and she's still doing it. Stop it. She'll be in my ear. Dude, people have had quite the experience sitting behind me and Leyicet, and not me.
Should
Leyicet.
we move on? I feel like we should move on. Okay.
Dude, you
the
open up
greatest.
Pandora's box. Oh my gosh.
I know, you're not complaining when I'm rubbing your back and your neck.
No, but then when you go to pimple popping in service, and you're full at a 180-degree angle, elbows in the air, 2 fingers.
It's 90 degree, but okay.
Is it 90 degrees? Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Dang it. 90 degrees.
I actually don't know why I'm here right now. I feel like I'd be wasting the listeners' time if I didn't take advantage of these microphones and your time to just ask you about, I'm going to use the term trending, like in regards to, like you can tell on Netflix what movies are trending because enough people are watching them. But for you personally, I just want to ask you about a bit of scripture lately that is trending.
Ooh, that's such a good.
In your world. Like you keep coming back to it and it's starting to tattoo itself to you.
This has been a life verse for me. And even this morning I woke up, it was in my devotions, and it is Proverbs 4:23, and it's keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flows the springs of life. Other versions say, guard your heart above all else, for it's the source of life. Be careful how you think. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. So when you look at guarding your heart, your life goes in the direction of your heart. And there's a lot of people who have soul wounds, who are hurting, and it's because they haven't done the work. I know from experience from myself, haven't done the work of guarding a heart. And when you look at heart, you can see it as an acronym. H stands for health. What's the health of your heart? E stands for what's the emotional health of your heart? What's your emotions like? How are your emotions rising up in each situation? A stands for your attitudes. How are you responding? R, your response. Like, what's your response to situations, right? Is it going to the word, going to prayer, or is it going to the flesh? And then T, thoughts. So as this acronym, it's a good reminder to say, what am I avoiding? What have I been absorbing? Is it condemnation? Is it guilt? Is it a poor image of yourself or people around you or of your wife? Like, because think about that. If you don't guard your heart in a relationship with your wife, your affections can go to somewhere else because of the mundane and also the familiarity. But when you in a relationship, God is saying guard our heart because he knows what the affections can do. They can destroy your marriage. They can destroy you. They can destroy your children. They can destroy your future. They can destroy your destiny. So above all else, it's time for the church to get back, guard their heart, and do the work. This year for me has been a year of I'm doing the work. Things that I've stuffed down, things that I avoided, things that I ignored. This is the season to do the work.
It is time for the birthday buddy battle, which we've been doing with artists for a little while, but it's normally me and the artist looking up what celebrities were born on your birthday, and then we do a top 3.
And then we criticize it?
No, the audience chooses.
Then we judge them?
The audience chooses on Instagram and Facebook who has the strongest list. So I'm May 20, and so mine is always NASCAR driver Tony Stewart. Sometimes I'll put in Rachel Platten right there.
Ayo.
This is my fight song.
Heyo.
And then oh gosh, no,
Cher, that's a big one.
Cher and who's my hip hop? Busta Rhymes.
Oh.
So Cher,
I believe it's Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, Cher,
Buster Rhymes.
and Tony Stewart.
Wow, Huckley Ho, Buster Rhymes.
But because we have 2 of you here, we're not going to include me. It's going to be the 2 of you.
All right.
So if you can keep these private, and then the audience is going to decide who's got the strongest list.
Should I hit him with it, or like, how do you win?
No. You play your weakest card against his, and
I
then you play your
see.
second, then your strongest,
I
and
don't
then
know who
we.
that is. Throw one out.
We
Who was born on my birthday?
Yeah, who?
Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, really? Well, I got William Shatner. Anyone? Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's the overall list, not one versus one. So
Okay.
Well, I like how we're doing it.
I
This
feel like I
feels
won
good.
that
This
one, though.
feels right. No, you
Set,
didn't.
like, come on, Kings of Comedy.
No, William Shatner. I grew
Okay.
up with
and
him.
he's the voice of that little squirrel in Madagascar.
Unsolved
King
Mysteries.
Julian.
Anyone? Unsolved
Who is-
Mysteries.
who is?
No.
King Julian.
William Shatner?
King Julian.
No, who's
William Shatner.
Oh no,
Who's the voiceover?
Cedric the Entertainer
Oh,
is
is
that
he?
little tiny animal that
Right.
is the
But when you hear
assistant
that
to King Julian.
and Unsolved Mystery comes on, hello, that does something to you.
That was a big
it
deal.
It does
That was
something
a
to
big-
you. Go
All
ahead.
right, Kelly Clarkson.
Reese Witherspoon. Anyone? Okay, that's an A-lister. All right, bam.
I'm not proud of this one.
I'm not either. Whoever this guy is.
Barbara Streisand.
Oh, have you ever heard of Phantom of the Opera? Andrew Lloyd Webber. Anyone? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so say your three. Because that's what the people are going to see online is your three against his three.
All right. Reese Witherspoon, William Shatner, and Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Kelly Clarkson. Barbara Streisand. Cedric the Entertainer.
But
feel
this is going to be, because you both have two super strongs.
I don't know about my last
Let me.
one, but okay.
I don't, so
Can
they
I
get,
trade
they
mine
vote.
in?
They vote in the comments whose list is
Did we
strongest.
go through all the celebrities, or did we just go
Are we
through?
selling this? Because I feel like we should sell this.
The
I mean-
others, you were actually the only guest that we have that your name showed up on the celebrity birthdays.
No.
Look at his. That was such fake
Well-
humility. He went,
So you can play Danny
no,
Gokey.
me? No, not me. Oh, my goodness.
I saw my name on here, but I was like, I didn't know how to make it a joke. But now I understand the joke. I actually showed up.
Your name showed up.
Hey, Taylor Swift, you don't have to do that.
That means
That
That's fake humility.
another
It's
Grammy, me.
that means
like,
two
I'm on
American
the list.
two American Idol legends on one birthday list.
Who would have thought?
Okay, who's been more successful in their career, Kelly Clarkson or Danny Gokey? I want to vote on that one.
Yeah, but she's on the way down though.
Is she?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was going to
Is
say.
having a TV show on the way down?
It's a big TV
I
show.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
I think.
Okay.
So they vote. So when do we? I want to find out who wins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
can we
tag.
figure it
I
We'll
have a
tag
feeling
you.
they just like Leyicet better.
Can we have
so.
a vote in here? I feel like that's important. I would like to know where you all stand on this.
I feel this one is so 50-50, although we got people
He
running
got
away.
away from the camera.
I do feel Kelly Clarkson and Barbara Streisand is huge.
Wait, so you're a
But-
big
I don't
Barbara
agree.
Streisand fan?
No, but her popularity is so huge.
Yeah, but
okay.
William Shatner
But
is a
Shatner
staple.
and Witherspoon is
Yeah.
also huge. So I
mean,
feel like this
who
one's gonna
doesn't
be-
love Reese?
I feel like Andrew Lloyd Webber was a reach. Just
That was a reach. You
because
guys
I mean,
could've-
you had
Well,
mentioned Phantom of the
She
Opera.
also had NFLer J.J. Watt.
no.
We didn't think you guys were big NFL people, so
No, he's not.
So we-
he's not.
I
He doesn't
like
like. He
J.J.
doesn't like
Watts.
NFL.
J.J. Watts, by the way.
I think
He said Watts, but
it depends on if there's more than one of him.
Watts, this is.
Watts is this.
Watts is it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in NFL. I love NFL.
No, he doesn't.
I only know
She's been
J.J.
telling me
Watt.
this my whole marriage. I can't put a game on. You're not going to watch that.
He
yes, I
doesn't.
am.
He falls asleep right away.
It's good.
That's
sleeping
because it's
material.
American football, and there's a lot of commercials and 2-yard runs.
Hey,
Oh,
He's like, I
sorry.
want to
Soccer-
watch.
True.
Soccer guy
And
talking.
then falls asleep. I'm like, okay, you didn't want to watch. You are sleeping. Those are eyes closed. And there is snoring coming from the room.
Oh, hey, we always appreciate a visit from the Gokeys.
Thank
we
you.
love getting to talk with you, Jayar. Can you imagine how boring this would be if it was just me and you?
That's why do you think we did it?
Sometimes I just get exhausted and go to an interview like, how do I make it funny like my wife does? And I don't have to. She can hear. I can just sit here and relax, drink my tea, cough from my little cold.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Baby.
Love you. See ya.
The Thursday Afternoon Chat. Your favorite artists with Jayar.